this is the story that just came out. This is a Four of Wands energy, so this is somebody that you are probably pretty close to, a significant connection. You felt like there was going to be commitment. You felt like there was going to be a solid foundation. But you just keep coming up against the wall. And every time that you get to that energy where it's not flowing or not moving, you're forced to look in the mirror and ask yourself, okay, what happened? How did we get here again? How are we cycling through this pattern? And so because of this, we moved from the 4 into the 5. Because of this, now we're seeing progress. But there's a fear that's coming up. This 9 of Voices. So there is something that you keep going over and over and over again in your mind, or worrying about, or some kind of experience you're having that feels like a nightmare. And it's having to do with this Muse of Wands card in reverse. This feeling like you should be walking along this path to your higher calling, to whatever it is that you believe in. But instead of walking along that path, you find yourself holding back and overthinking and believing it's not happening. This is like having a hard time believing this can happen. This person can make this move, or your situation's going to change, or whatever it is. And I'm here to tell you, if it's not already changing, it's changing soon, because the energy is there for that. And so this fear itself acts as this obstacle that causes you to have to walk away in the 8 of Cups energy towards what serves you. Because when you come up against a place where there's no action, in order to create action, you move, okay? But you're also like a moving target, is what I'm hearing. You're like a moving target. Ooh. We have here the 7 of Swords. So there's something going on behind the scenes. What is this that we need to know about what's going on? There's something going on underneath this process. We have the Hierophant. A commitment. A higher calling. Tradition. The way things are done, I'm hearing. Hang on, that was a bunch of stuff. Okay. We have the 2 of Voices, the Ace of Voices, and the Muse of Voices upright. Okay, so tradition demands that someone break this standstill by direct communication. So I'm hearing saying what's on their mind. Okay. Saying what's on their mind. Okay, damn. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups, so what's on their mind is what's in their heart, and the Muse of Materials, Muse of Pentacles, putting their money where their mouth is what I'm hearing. And it's in regards to love too, because look at how we've got all of those roses there. So saying what's on their mind, which is about love, coming forward with an offering of love and security there. Secured attachment style. A strong connection there with the Horse. And grief, the Death card. So something being reborn. Something that had died in the 8 of Cups energy but is now reborn. There's the Queen of Cups. So there's this desire that there be love and compassion brought into the situation and things resolved. What is old is made new again. And I do think that this person finds you very beautiful, very appealing. There's the Lover's card on the bottom of the deck. So that's the love reading. Okay. Well, all right. That's the energy for love. What is the energy for money? Let's take it. I'm going to use my flashy ethereal visions deck to get the money energy. All right, here we go. Whoop. Ace of Swords, and I kid you not, it landed directly below the Ace of Swords that came out in the love reading. So these two things are connected. It's showing me right away. So, and the conversation did involve that King of Pentacles. So there's some clarity or truths about money or finances that you're getting through understanding the relationship with yourself and with this other person. This has led to you getting some truth about them. Look at the King of Wands, which is a match to this King of Wands that came out in your reading. Gosh darn it, I can't pick up the card because of my nails, which look fabulous, but also we have a match. Okay, so these two things are connected. Okay, so money and finance are one of the reasons that this person was not able to show love. Okay, and it's likely fear surrounding. Oh, I'm so glad that didn't fall on the floor. And maybe that's a sentiment too. Like they're so glad that this didn't completely fall away or go away, which they were very afraid it was going to do if they didn't tell you how they felt. And but they had something. They needed something old that was between the two of you to go away in order to be liberated enough for that to happen. And now, so now you're bringing this insight that the person in your life wasn't able to come forward because of fear or anxiety, or they thought things wouldn't work out. And there is something about you in your relationship that in your relationship to money that you saw mirrored by this person. That's the other thing about this deck, is these cards look like mirrors. Okay. So this is, you want something so bad, but you're actively fighting off the ways that you could have the success that you desire because you're single-mindedly fixated on one point or something. And so this might have been true for you in terms of money or finance. Like you're holding on to an old self-concept about how you were, and your fears that you had about gaining more, what you do when you have more. Responsibilities increase, I'm hearing. You're getting clarity about the reasons why you didn't just rush into things. And why that was a good decision. Because this Queen of Swords, now look at this mirror, see? This is somebody who thinks before they act so that their actions have clear consequences. And they're deciding, they're taking decisive action, following a plan or a strategy, learning that you need to have that as a foundation in anything in life. And this relationship has really showed you that. So you figured it out. You're like, okay, I know why things take a bit of time for me financially. I get that now. And I'm in command of that, and I'm following a plan or strategy. How's it going? How's it going? Look at the irony of that. In the song that I put out, Make It Easy, I say, I know how I'll make this last. I will loosen my grasp at last. So finally you realize that if you stop holding on so tightly to what you desire, a clear path will unfold before you that with your discernment will lead you to much higher revenue than you would have otherwise had. Three of Swords. Okay. And it makes sense that you were fighting off success because you've been brokenhearted before by decisions you've made or haven't made. Your avoidance in financial matters, or your, lack of being decisive in how you wield the finances you have, whatever that is, you've gotten painful lessons from it before. And so it makes sense that you're very guarded, or that you are sometimes single-minded because you don't want to risk, losing again or experiencing loss again. But you're learning very much to trust your intuition, and that something about play itself leads to clarity about how to receive. Like if you're doing something that feels good and feels playful, you're more likely to be able to receive more than if you're doing something that's grueling and unrewarding, because your mindset is truly linked to your freedom to choose, which gives you the sense of security that turns into financial security. Look at that. And it takes time and energy, but it's very rewarding. It pays off. It's harvest time, and it's time to go and collect now the seeds that you've been planting that have now turned into fruits, the fruits of your labor. So I do see, I was going to say a big financial payoff, and I got the reward card here with the 9 of Pentacles. The World, and then right here, look at this one little, we have the energy here of the 5 of Swords. This is how often you wanted to give up. You had to overcome the feeling of wanting to give up or defeated, or just having a lot of mental conflict around how you were going to build the life that you desire, and surrendering that, because the 5 of Swords is about surrendering, giving up, trying to control how this comes in your mind, ironically freed this movement up for you. Look at, so that you can feel that full sense of security, which, oh my Lanta, came through in the other reading. There's these 2 placements that came out here, and this is the Muse of Materials, which translates basically to that same King of Pentacles energy. So you end up finding yourself, because look at the imagery here, right? You end up finding yourself, and then as you understand and know yourself and become your authentic self and express your authentic self, you attract this energy of financial security, of material mastery, being able to have mastery over the material world through play, again, with the Page of Pentacles energy. The Page is also contemplating the offers that you've been receiving, letting go of those childhood wounds. So letting go of the limiting thinking that kind of kept you isolated from what it is that you desire, making better choices than the ones you had been raised to believe in childhood, bringing a lot of love and compassion, and then putting your faith in a higher power has helped you be able to do what you love. So you can change the way that wheel has been flowing in the World card in the beginning of the reading, and there's your match, the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to put this down. The star under that. Okay. You get it. It's going to be a good week. Trust your intuition. You got a lot of good stuff coming in. And I can't believe the camera on my phone. It's incredible. Incredible. So is I'm so proud. Look at this. This is of my own invention. Not the act of doing that, but just the colors that I chose. I was very random and based on my skill level, which I then made look intentional. Well, I mean, I guess it was intentional. It was not, I wasn't sure what it would end up looking like, but it turned out pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. It looks good with all the Thanksgiving stuff. What will I do for the holidays? I don't know. I keep wanting to do some more, like, my Halloween nails that had the patterns on them, but then I get a little bit intimidated because I remember what it was like to paint just the tiny little pumpkin face with my left hand, and I'm like, I don't know. I do not know. Okay, crew, that was my reading for you. I feel like I should pull an animal spirit card. And I'm trying recording it here and see if that improves my reception. Let's call it my reception on YouTube. My lighting. I'm gonna have to remember to move my microphone so it's not putting a shadow on my face. Koala spirit. Spirit has a plan. There's always a plan for how to get where you want to go. And it basically changes with your mindset, because if you plan to do one thing, but then you start to doubt yourself, it might not work. So you might kind of crab step your way to your outcome of love. Okay. Oh, that's a beautiful energy. Okay. So let's read these. Koala spirit first. Number 35. In nature, the koala moves slowly through the branches of the eucalyptus tree, leisurely chewing the leaves, reminding us that life is not a race or competition. Chasing around after every distraction can keep us from recognizing that we have all we need and that spirit will always be there with gifts to sustain us. You are being asked to trust that by moving slowly with faith in the abundance that I just read to you for the last 15 minutes, that is everywhere, surrendering to a power greater than yourself, which I literally said in this reading, you will be able to experience the manifestation of your desire. As you take your time enjoying the riches available to you right now, sitting peacefully, you begin to radiate the joy and abundance you seek. Spirit is here to help you discover happiness, pleasure, and contentment, all gifts that are yours now and in the future. Have faith and trust in Spirit's plan for you, and know that you are loved and cherished. I can't make this up, and even if I tried, I wouldn't be able to. It's insane. It's insane. Okay, we're gonna read this love card. Love potion number 9. All right. Love. The love that you seek is waiting to be made manifest. You'll know when it arrives, for love always looks for the best in others and is recognized in an instant. Love is your true nature, and it's necessary for you to honor the compassion you feel in your heart. When you're true to yourself, your light shines brightly with divine love, nourishing you from within and inspiring those around you. Heartbreak, loss, and rejection has caused your heart chakra to shrink, and your fears have become guarded and defensive. But have faith, for a little magic will bring about the satisfaction your heart requires in order to be whole. The magical meanings are: work with a rose quartz crystal, accept and believe in who you are, It is safe both to give and receive love, and honor your true feelings. Okay, so that is very beautiful. And I will post the spell on passes.com/pearlsprayers, which is where I have my members, but I will make it free so you can check that out over there and see if there's any content over on that page, which I'm going to be updating probably this week. How's for you? Thank you so much for being here. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Take care and have a great week, and do something for a dopamine hit, like doing your nails, because it really does make you feel better for whatever reason. Goodbye.